everybody. Take a stop on by. I'm going to give a little talk on Stickney gas engines here. Well, I'll go ahead and get started here. My name is Steve All. I'm from the Stickney Gas Engine Company in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm employed by Charles A. Stickney. I'm here on behalf of the Dittmer's Kerr Company, which is an implement company out of West Liberty, Iowa. They sell Stickney gas engines as one of their exclusives. I won't compete with the train. There at the Dittmer's Kerr Company, we'll sell the Stickney gas engines, grinders, all sorts of other equipment. What I'm here today to do is wait for that tray. What I'm here today to do is to show you the details, the differences between the Stickney gas engine and other gas engine companies. I'll start to begin with up on top of the engine. I'll explain to you some of the little details. Up here on the top, we have the silver item. This is the gas tank. The gas tank is uniquely mounted on these engines to give us a gravity effect of constant pressure to the carburetor, as you can see here. So that the gas is always here, not being pumped up as a fuel pump. You don't have to prime it ahead of time. You just turn it on, it's always there. It's always got pressure right here at the valve, so you always have gas. Over here on our 20 horse, I'll walk over it. It's got a different unique system for the fueling system. It's got what's called the fuel pump system for the Stickney. But you can see in the back here, there's a long pipe that extends upward. And on the top, there's a brass part with the little glass windows in it. As this is running, this is pumping gas up in there. The operator or the owner of this can actually see there's a little bit of gas trickling out of there. That tells you that you're actually pumping gas. It will pump this gas up into the cylinder, the pipe aways, at the same height as what the carburetor is at the other end. So it will seek the same level. So you've got that filled up there, you're going to have gas up here too. So either way, you're going to have a positive gas system. Along with, on these engines, since we're up on the top, you're going to have the radiator. And they have a unique system with this glass water sight system. This water system, this sight glass here tells you how much water is in the radiator at all times. Compared to that other little engine over there, from this distance you cannot tell how much water is in there. When you're working the engine, it's going to slowly evaporate. You won't be able to know if you have enough water in there. Here, as a quick glance, you can tell exactly how much water you have in your radiator system. Also tied uniquely up here is the coil. Every Stickney engine has a coil that is permanently mounted on the engine. It's not loosely in a can or on the bottom of the engine, a battery that's going to fall over, or wires that get kicked, or hooks and stuff. The switch and the coil is permanently mounted on every Stickney engine. Tied to that, you're going to see these little cans. These cans are the battery cans. In here, there's a series of dry cell batteries that will be hooked up and come out. As you see here, you can quickly unhook these, take this inside out of the elements of the weather, take them to another Stickney engine, or set them beside your engine to run it. These are commonly found on every Stickney engine. It's the unique battery system that they had. We work down a little bit lower, just below the coil system. You're going to notice this unique shape in here. This is the crank guard and extra support, the heavy dutiness of these Stickney engines. A crank guard usually on another engine could break off or be removed and never be installed. This is permanently out there at all times, giving it more structure and safety. Along with the heavy flywheels on these engines will give it plenty of power going through the strokes of heavy equipment that you're running. Will give you plenty of inertia to get you through the hard work that you've done. Something else that's unique is the igniter system that you'll see. The igniter systems on these are outside igniters. They're found on all the Stickney engines. They're very unique just to this style engine. The advantage of it is when your plates get dirty on an old conventional engine, like say over here, you have to take it out with a certain size wrench, put it on a bench, clean it, and check and see if it's got the firing there. I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart for you and show you how easy this is. I'm just going to push this forward, pull the push rod out, pull this out, and here is the ends of one end of the point. You clean these points real easily, put it back in here. I got to put it back in. Install the push rod back in again, and now you're set. To verify if those points are actually working, there's a little sight hole here you can look down through as you're turning this over. You can watch and see if these points are coming together and making contact through that viewpoint. That little viewport though, if you have a fully charged in there gas, you don't want to have your coil turned on, because at that point it will fire. Not a good thing, because it's all going to come out that little hole. But it actually gives you a viewing point of those points inside. That's all outside of the engine, not inside. Another unique thing on these is the exhaust valve on these. It's long. This one's about 16 inches long. It goes from back here to here. Your intake's here. All the firing is right in here. On our large 20 horse over there, the exhaust valve is extremely large. What we have here today too is we have a series of gas engines on display. This is the horse and a half model. This is the smallest of the Stickney engines. The horizontal models. We have a 1 3/4 over here. We also have on the other end another 1 1/2, which is a small one over there. We have the large 20 horse. The 20 horse weighs 6,200 pounds, along with the cart totaling into close to 8,000 some pounds. We have a 5 horse here. We have a 3. We also have a series of pump jacks, and way over here, the unusual one sitting upright. That's called a Stickney Universal. Spend some time talking about it a little bit. What it is it's a blend between a gas engine and a pump jack. You can see the gas engine, the vertical part going up. You can see the unique gas tank again that I talked about that's sitting on the top side. The same carburetor. You can see the arm for the pump jack. The pump jack blends in with the engine. The flywheel on the end has a pulley on it. That gives you the same speed as what your normal would have on your gas engine. There's also another pulley coming off your crank, which is going to be half your speed but twice your power. So you have 2 speeds that, for your pulleys. You have a pump jack. You have everything built into one engine. Hence the Stickney Universal name. You also have a seed grinder here that was built by the Stickney company. So I don't have anything else really to talk about on the engines themselves, other than if you're interested in one, definitely get up to West Liberty, Iowa and see this Dittmer's Kerr Company, place an order. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, any of the guys you see walking around here, the Stickney shirts and Stickney hats, don't be afraid to talk to them. If you see something you like here, anywhere on the grounds, tractors, steam engine, old cars, definitely tell the guys thanks. So this is all a labor of love for all of us, and a thank you goes a long ways for all of us. So with that, if you guys got any questions, give me a holler. I'll answer what I can. Thanks.